I'm representing the prosecution side, and I would like to your permission to present my case. The Geoffrey Walton is the Prime Minister of the High Republic, having been elected in November 2014. High Republic has a population of 100 million inhabitants, spanning an area of 7,95,522 kilometers square. It economically based on lithium mining. Second, the High Republic organized 22 ethnic groups. Its largest group, the Bing, a non-religious community, represented 75% of the population. The High is alone home of 2 to 11 million Targian who follow a religion called Targianism, the second largest religion in the world. The Targian have a unique culture and speak a different language than the rest of the Republic. The High Republic rectified the Rome Statutes in 2004, following an armed conflict with its neighboring country, Wales nation. In 1927, High Republic took control of the province of Bradstone since 1927. Bradstone has had the status of a semi-autonomous province of High Republic. Wales nation has been a state party to the Rome state since 2006. Para 4. In 2015, the High Republic government, in an attempt to gain control over Dragonstone and its semi-autonomous status, appointed a Bing to lead the province under Bing leadership. All public Targian ceremonies and rituals were forbidden. Targian children were prohibited from speaking the Wales nation language at school. Fifth paragraph. In response to the government crackdown on the Targian community, a separatist movement called the Movement for an Autonomous National Government called Monks emerged for the right of the Targian, including the right to self-determination. This movement was led by Mr. Rose Stinson. Mr. Rose, aged around 56 years, is a paleontologist by profession. As a social worker, he has devoted his life to the welfare of people. He is a national of the Scanter and has been working in the Museum of Dragonstone since 1998. He enjoyed wide support and unquestionable trust of the people of both High Republic and Wales nation. Para 7. Between 2015 and 2018, the monk organized and held several peaceful demonstrations in Dragonstone. During summer 2018, the government crackdown intensified throughout Dragonstone. The Targian priests called the Triad were repeatedly arrested and detained. The High Police regularly searched Targian houses. All public gatherings were violently disbanded. The Bing leader cancelled the Targian Dragon Festival, held every year on 13th June for security reasons. All monks leaders were listed as terrorists, and a large number of monks' loyalty were detained without due process until 2019. As the news, television, and the news agency in the High Republic nation started highlighting these incidents, pictures and videos of monk leaders were also shown as wanted criminals. After watching the news, a woman belonging to the minority community and a nation of the High Republic accused Mr. Rose of rape charges. However, she told that the incident happened in the year 2016 and also informed public at large about her pending complaint against an anonymous person, given that she did not know the personal details of Mr. Rose. Para 9. Due to sudden turn of event, Mr. Rose entered into embassy of the Wales nation and also shout asylum on the very same day. Next day, a news agency published that the Foreign and External Affairs Office of the High Republic sent an official communication message to the government of the very nation, asserting a legal right on the government to enter the premise of the embassy and, if necessary, without the permission of the ambassador, and to remove Mr. Rose. The official communication further reads that, however, Mr. Rose was an improper, even illegal and unlawful use of diplomatic primacy, and that the government of High Republic had power under its domestic framework of law to declare that the embassy no longer enjoyed the diplomatic status and protection. Para 10. Due to the ongoing protest by the people in the High Republic to arrest Mr. Rose in relation to the sexual offences committed by him on a woman and fearing unlawful consequence in its diplomatic primacy, the Bail Nation notified to the Foreign and External Affairs Officer of the High Republic about the appointment of Mr. Rose as a member of their embassy diplomatic staff. Para 11. With the dispatch of the notification, the Bail Nation drove Mr. Rose immediately to the airport and put him in a plane, claiming his immunity from arrest as a diplomatic agent under Article 29 of the BCBR. Para 12. Acting swiftly on the tip of information about notifying Mr. Rose as a diplomatic staff by the Bail Nation, the High Republic declared him as a person non grata under Article 9 of BCBR. Para 13. High Republic also approached the International Court of Justice institution of proceeding against the Bail Nation. It requested the court of adjust and declared the People's Republic of Britain has violated the norms and universal principle of human dignity as an egregious norms by providing diplomatic immunity to any alliance. Para 14. The High Republic increased effort to exert control over Dragonstone resulted in more frequent and violent cases between the High Police and Mount Royal. In early September 2018, the High Republic Army was ordered to assist the High Police forces in its effort to quell the resistance of the monks. After a few major armed clashes and conflict stages, and on 17 September, a ceasefire between the monk and the High Republic was reached. During the clashes, 2,733 Targets lost their lives. The High Republic reported no casualty. 54 monks loyally fled to the neighboring countries of Western Kingdom.
Respective certain information between 12 and 14 November of 2018, DNS agent arrested and detained 40,000 Tartarian men and women for committing the 2,733 Tartarian killed during the summer 2018 protest. Journalists for Human Rights (JHR) and international NGO men interviewed two families members of detainees and one of the monks' leader, Samuel, who escaped detention and reached the Western Kingdom in January 2019. Para 20. He explained that approximately 30,000 men and women were sent to Phnom Penh in mid-December 2018. Phnom Penh was one of the biggest detention centers in High Republic. Samuel explained Phnom Penh was surrounded by water and new detainees were brought by ferry. Samuel managed to escape in early January 2019 when monks fighters infiltrated the center and took control of ferry to help monks leader to escape. He is only survivor as the all other were killed during the escape. 21. Samuel described Phnom Penh as a labor camp that housed about 1 lakh prisoners who mostly had there since the camp opened in September 2018. He He further mentioned that the detained are forced to work 16 hours a day, every day of the week, with a 20 minutes lunch break only. The detainees built and repaired electric cars for automobiles company. Samuel was unable to identify the company as there were no visible signs or branding at the workplace. If detained were too weak or refused to work, they were forced to stand outside in the snow all the day in front of picture of Geoffrey Bolton, without food and water, while DNS officers watched. Samuel said that authorities told the detainees that their detention would be only as long as necessary. Entire families who were detained and targeted were prohibited from exercising their Targaryenist rituals and speaking their own language, according to the family members of Targaryen. Detained were neither informed to the reason for the detention nor its length. They said the detainees' passports were confiscated on arrival at the detention and not returned on their release. 23. Aerial photos obtained by JHR and a source shows that Moorlane is a heavily guarded island fortress surrounded by security walls with surveillance towers. One of the images shows a truck with the facility with the logo of Rolls Automobiles, one of the biggest automobiles companies in the Western Kingdom. The footage shows unidentified prisoners loading equipment into a truck. He also mentioned that it's a delivery schedule, did not mention who came, and concluded that the pictures must be fake and the truck in the picture was counterfeit. At the end of March 2019, monks managed to smuggle a cargo of assault rifles and ammunition in the Dragon Stones. Violent confrontations between Mans and the DNS engaged and almost spread into the neighboring province. 26. In April 2019, Geoffrey Bolton decided to put an end to the conflict and ordered the DNS to start peace negotiations with monks. On July 24, 2019, Davos and King Hans leaders signed a peace agreement ending the conflict. 29. Geoffrey Bolton, who was originally seen as hero for rehabilitating Targaryen, was concerned as the mastermind behind the slave labor camps to protect himself against any potential criminal prosecution. On 21 November 2019, the Whale Nation refers to the situation in Dragonstone since 2018 to the ICC. On 15 December 2019, the prosecutor announced the opening of a preliminary examination into the situation concerning the High Republic for alleged crimes against humanity of enslavement. Article 7 warns you the least 30,000 Targaryen in Tokyo.
On 14 September 2020, the ICC prosecutor requested pre-trial chamber second to issue summons to appear before the court for Geoffrey Bolton on the basis that there existed reasonable ground to believe that he was responsible for crime against humanity, referring amongst other to Exhibit 1st and 2nd on 16 December 2020, PTC issued its decision on the application submitted by the prosecutor and summoned Geoffrey Bolton to appear before the court. Geoffrey Bolton, he is the criminal responsible to the within the meaning of the Article 28B of the statute.
Respected sir, I am representative of accused and I would like the permission to present my party's case. For Justice Viren Kumar Memorial, the prosecutor versus Geoffrey Bolton. In defense of the Geoffrey Bolton, who was seen as hero rehabilitating Targaryen, was condemned for his action to seek the amnesty protection provided under Law Number 14. On 23rd August 2019, Geoffrey Bolton apologized to the victims for the atrocities committed by Davos and the DNS and explained that he wished he had known about the labor camps and had been able to react earlier. He explained that he only knew about the educational program as reported by Davos. The allegation made by the prosecution against my client so accept that he had made a mistake but it unintentional and was done due to not having clear understanding of the rehabilitating Targan camp situation, which is result of Devos and DNS action of hiding the information of the camp. In April 2019, Geoffrey Bolton decided to put an end to the conflicts and ordered the DNS to start peace negotiations. Respected sir, on 28 January 2021, the Defence Council of Geoffrey Bolton filed an application. The Geoffrey Bolton requested to the PDC to declare the case inadmissible in the light of the law adopted by Parliament. Because of that, High Republic Parliament adopted by Law 40 on the national reconciliation, which was later confirmed by the Constitutional Court. Geoffrey Bolton apologized to the victims for the atrocities committed by Devos and the DNS, because he has only know about that the educational program as reported by Devos, and Geoffrey Bolton tried to make peace. Geoffrey Bolton was not criminal. He signed an anti-extremism executor order requesting of the government to monitor the situation and re-establish peace in Dragonstone. They are opening of 40 student education centers throughout the country. He also requested the court to declare the case inadmissible, and he apologized to the victims for the atrocities committed by Devos and DNS. He only knew about the educational program as reported by Devos. Geoffrey Bolton had refused to take strict action. He had no knowledge about that automobile company, and Geoffrey Bolton did not know about the all his work had happening behind his back. He did not say that the conductor about their detention. Then I request to declare the case inadmissible in light of the law number 14 adopted by the Parliament and the judgment confirming Geoffrey Bolton amenity. I have requested to sir to deliver justice to my client.
Sir, I totally deny these things because Geoffrey Bolton was a president of, Prime Minister of High Republic, and there's a conflict between High Republic and Whale Nation. Okay, he's the member of the High Republic. He knows everything, every minor situation, everything. So I don't think so. There's nothing to say like Constitution Assembly 9 Order 14.
In that case,
He was a criminal.
In that case, Geoffrey Bolton had refused to take strict action, and he had no knowledge about the ex-naval company. Devos and Kim Meng's leaders signed a peace agreement ending the conflict. The peace agreement provided that Dragonstone would remain semi-autonomous and that amenities would be granted to anyone who took part in the hostilities in Dragonstone, including member and High Republic state official or agents. This indicates his willingness to contribute for peace and less violence.
No, I deny these things. I denied your line because Mr. Geoffrey Bolton is the Prime Minister, and he knows everything what the situation was that time. Okay, so I refuse that he was a peaceful person. He knows every single point of the wailing.
And how it is possible that he didn't idea about his wing? Even he is the Prime Minister of the High Republic.
Geoffrey Bolton apologized to the victims for the atrocities committed by Devos and DNS because he only know about the educational program as reported by Devos and DNS.
How you confirm that he has no idea about his wing?
He signed an anti-extremism executive order requesting the government to monitor the situation and the re-establish peace in Dragonstone.
Why he apologized the victim atrocities committed by Draven and the DNA explained why. What's the need? I mean, he cannot do this. What's the need to apologize?
Apologized to the victim for the atrocities committed by Devos and the DNS, and explained that he wished he had known about the labor camps and had been able to react earlier because he accepted that he had made a mistake, but it is intention and was done due to not having clear understanding of the rehabilitating.
How can you say he was not a mastermind behind the slave labor camp?
Because he totally depend on DNS and DOS, he don't know.
But you know that every authority in his under, so every authority is in under. Okay, so what they do, what they don't do. The Jeffrey Walton orders this.
The allegation made by the prosecution against my client except that he had made a mistake, but it is unintentional and it was done due to the not having clear understanding and the rehabilitating.
So why he not appeared in the court? Why he not appeared? On 14 September 2020, the ICC prosecutor requested pre-trial Chamber 2nd to issue summons to appear before the court for Jeffrey Walton on the basis of existence reasonable ground to believe that he was responsible for the crime against humanity, referring among others to exhibit first and second on 16 December 2020. PTC issued to its decision on the application submitted by the prosecution and summoned Geoffrey Walton to appear before the court.
After issuing the application of the court on 20 January, the defense counsel of Geoffrey Walton filed an application about these jurisdiction and their apologies to the victims of the.
So whether the against of Geoffrey Walton against the crime, okay. So why he not appears in the court?
On 28 January 2021, the defense counsel Geoffrey Walton filed an application.
PTC requested to a written observation on the request on the later 18 March 2021.
Geoffrey Walton has no idea that
What kind of idea? He
was
was
the
Prime Minister of High Republic. He know everything. I don't think so. Okay, he knows everything.
Geoffrey Walton had refused to take action against his detention.
Listen to me carefully. Everyone is like puppets. Okay, so in front of him. Okay, he is the Prime Minister. Everyone follow the rule, follow the order. Who gives the Geoffrey Walton? Okay.
After that conduct of the detention, Prime Minister Geoffrey Walton take a report to DNS and DOS and take action against DNS DOS of the ICJ.
The case against Geoffrey Walton concerning crime, okay, humanity of incitement is admissible consent of to Article 17(1)(c) of the state, particularly whether the amnesty can be invoked before the court. The Prime Minister was superior in front of court to not appear in the court.
He is a PM of high, but he is a depend on.
But judiciary is free. Independent.
Yeah, yes, but he is a depend on some information.
Mr. Geoffrey Walton is superior in front of court, in front of judiciary.
No,
So
but
he did the crime.
but he is a depend in some information in under the.
He did the crime against humanity.
You
He saved the
about the
man.
educational program, not about the conduct of the detention. Yes. Action.
But this is a not sufficient reason to save Geoffrey Walton.
Yeah.
Geoffrey Walton tried to apologize to the.
He ordered someone to do this.
How can he apologize even after this type of crime?
It's a criminal thing. It's a criminal thing. There is no apology. There is no apology. It's a criminal thing. There is no apology.
Geoffrey Walton requested to the PTC court to declare the case inadmissible in the light of the Law 14 because that the High Republic Parliament adopted Law 14 of the National Legal Election, which was later confirmed by the Constitutional Court. I requested to my sir to deliver justice to my client.
I denied these things because he is not appear in the court and he refused this. I am not there and not do this. Sir, there he was the Prime Minister of High Republic, and he has a right to order someone who did this work. There's no right to being here, being there. Sorry.
Geoffrey Gordon decided to put an end of the conflict and ordered of DNS and to start a peace against negotiation within man.
Why he takes apology?
This is not sufficient.
This is not a sufficient reason. You did the apology. It's a criminal. It's a crime against humanity of incitement under Article 28B of the Rome Statute. The judiciary.
But law number 14 on 23rd August 2019, Geoffrey Bolton apologized to the victims for the atrocities committed by DeVos and the DNS.
So it's a report now. He is the prime minister. He did the false reports. He make it.
He is a prime minister, but is it not depend on? But he is depend in anyone else in
But
information
he
collective.
He takes order. He gives order anyone, any of the subordinates officers who did this. There's no apology. And the crime was humanity incitement. There's no apology. It's a criminal. It's a crime. How can you say sorry for this? Apologize this. There's no apology. And Mr. Rose, also the Mr.